Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I slept in a little bit and got up and I thought I have like a small version food to make for the weekend. Small, like not so much like I still have to make food for today, tomorrow, and Sunday, but I'm making mini sized to me. I'm literally gonna be cooking for 3 kids and myself. So that is, I don't think all the older girls have been gone at the same time. No, they have not. So this is a new phenomenon for me. 3 kids. I can see why you would do convenience foods. Not knocking convenience foods. Go back and watch my videos a year ago or 2 months ago. You'll see lots of convenience foods. But I can see why, because like, I'm like, okay, is it worth it? Sometimes is it worth making it, or is it just pull out box macaroni and cheese? I get you. I understand the health benefits, all of those good things, but the convenience and the time sometimes, I think, especially when you, it's not necessarily always cheaper to cook for a smaller family versus buying it already packaged. I do know this, depending on what you get. Anyways, okay, so that was my little talk for today. So I'm excited. Today's gonna be a good day. I'm up, I'm gonna make some food. We're gonna cook for the weekend here. The younger kids and I, we are gonna have food tonight. Tonight is also, I have enough food for lunch today. Yesterday we made popcorn chicken, and then I had 2 boxes of tiny macaroni and cheese, regular, and then I made some pasta and broccoli. They like that. It's just literally pasta. I put frozen broccoli, cooked it, olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it, and they like it. All of them actually. They're like, do I have to have the macaroni and cheese? I'm like, no, you don't have to have the macaroni and cheese. You can have whatever you want. So they really do like this. So I think there's one more dish. If I were to look in my refrigerator, I'm pretty sure I've got one more container of that warm mac and cheese. The chicken is gone, but I do have some more chicken. So I might like cook that for lunch if they want that for lunch. For breakfast today, they said they wanted blueberry pancakes. So right here, package, because this was cheap at the discount store. So I'm gonna make some of this with some eggs, some scrambled eggs. I'm gonna do some of those. Last week I did vegetables, and then I just put a fried egg on top, and that was really great to just grab out of the refrigerator and put in the microwave, because my mornings get busy on the weekends. Like I do a lot of computer work, and I sometimes, like today, it was get up and start working filming day, but tomorrow I'm gonna get up and sit at my desk for about 3-4 hours working on a project. So it'll be nice just to grab it out of the refrigerator, put it in. Sunday, same thing. It'll be nice just to wake up and throw it in the microwave, because they'll have pancakes where I like those veggies and the eggs, because we still have eggs to use up. So that's gonna be breakfast. Lunch is gonna be leftovers. Dinner tonight, I'm gonna make cheeseburger cups. Something new I saw. I was like, I've got to make something here for the kids. And so cheeseburger, but I don't know if we'll do the cheese. Obviously I won't for Jensen, but cheeseburger cups. And then I've got little tater rounds. So I thought we could do that. Tonight is movie night for us. So the movie choice is going to be mine. So we're going to watch our videos. Remember the DVDs, Swiss Family Robinson and Old Yeller. We got that. So we're going to watch those tonight. So I thought I'll make some Jell-O cups and chocolate pudding cups. I think I'll do that. I might even have tapioca. Steven likes tapioca. I might do a tapioca. I like tapioca. I haven't made tapioca in a little while. I like tapioca. Maybe I'll do some tapioca, a pudding, chocolate pudding, and then a Jell-O. Just it's 1 box of each. 1 box of each. So small. Oh my goodness. Where am I going in life, people? No. We're going downward, less and less kids. So that will be for tonight. Tomorrow we're actually going to be heading out, and then I'll make maybe some popcorn, because we're going to do movie night. I've got all that good popcorn from Miss Barbara, and we didn't make it last time because we were so full from dinner. So I might make up a batch of that, and then we can put our flavoring on it. Tomorrow we'll have the leftover breakfast, pancakes. I'll do the egg things, and then we're going to go head out on a safari. Safari, I don't know what it is. It's a place in South Carolina. I saw it in one of our homeschool messages, and I don't know, it's like a drive-through safari. So I'm thinking, we went to one a couple years ago for Christmas in, I think, Hollywild, and drove through, saw the Christmas lights, and then you got to drive through like all these animals, and it's just like, you've seen them where they come up to your car, and it's like the ones that you have no idea, what are these animals? And so this, I guess, has like zebras, and it has giraffes and a bunch of animals. I don't really know. I don't know, but they said it was very cool. And then they have like a parrot sanctuary or something, I think. I will let you know. I'll film a little bit of it and share it with you next week. So we're going to do that tomorrow. So I'm planning on taking, we'll have breakfast. I'm going to plan on making some fried rice, because they like just simple plain fried rice. and pot stickers. So it's about, because it's about I think it's 2.5 hour drive. So I'm thinking to take lunch. We can eat that either in the car or when we get there, and then we'll go out to dinner. So I promised him we'd go out to dinner this weekend. So since the girls are going out eating out, I'm like, we will go out and eat out. So we will go somewhere, wherever their choice is. The boys will pick McDonald's. Maddie might get sucked into McDonald's. She would pick Chick-fil-A. Maybe we'll find a restaurant in there. I don't know. I don't really know where it's at, where we're going. So I have no idea. It's going to be a surprise. But regardless, we can find something to eat. So tomorrow will be dinner. We'll be eating out. And then I'm looking what else. And then I'm going to make the curry bowls for myself. I don't mind fried rice. I really don't. But I do like the curry with the chickpeas. I love that. So I'm going to make some of that because I enjoy that food. And then Sunday, I have all that spaghetti sauce in the refrigerator from the pizzas. So I'm just going to cook that with some, or not even heat it up, just cook my meat and add it to it. Sunday morning, I'll get up and make some pasta. And then we'll have spaghetti. I'm going to make some homemade bread today and have a vegetable. And that's going to be our meal for the weekend because the girls come home Sunday night. So it's going to be a little bit smaller size, make food with me, but this happens, it's real life, and I haven't gone shopping, so I am just finding what I can get from the fridge. I'm not going, when I say I'm not going shopping, I'm not going big shopping to restock everything. I have gone shopping. We actually went last night. The girls, we dropped them off at church a little bit early before church started, then we were in town killing some time. They got some slushies, and I said, well, let's run to the discount store. I want to get some more pepperoni. Do you remember that pepperoni I got? Right here. So I bought one package, and one of my viewers said, you should go back and get more of that. Well, I'm glad I did because I actually looked up the price. Walmart's 21 ounce bag of this right here is $10. So this you get 32, is it? Okay, so you get 32. I wasn't sure if this is 32 and 32. You get 32 ounces of this, and it was $4. So I got 2 of these. I put them in my freezer. And then something else that we found at the one discount store in Brevard were these. These, they're really good. They're, I think $2.99 or $3.99. I think $2.99. But what I do like is that they're dairy free. Again, I'm working with Jensen a little bit trying to find what is bothering him for dairy wise. So we kind of take out the milk, we take out the cheese, that helps. Still has some issues, so I'm like, he does like chips, he does like snacks because he's a normal teenage boy. So I'm trying to find ones that don't have dairy. These don't have dairy, so, and he likes these. So I got a couple more bags of these, and so I'm like, these are your snacks, they're delicious. So I've got, that's what I picked that up. And then I laughed because I opened up my coffee today. I had my old one, and remember I bought a brand new one right here? Like, didn't I just buy this week? I did. I feel like I went, like, earlier in the week, right? The level is like here. I'm like, I opened it thinking it was brand new today, and I'm like, why is the coffee creamer down to here? So either it got spilled or I have new coffee drinkers in the home. And do you remember, or maybe not, but I know when I first started drinking coffee, it was more of creamer with a little bit of coffee in it. And so I'm thinking that's the case. They're literally drinking this and just putting a small amount of coffee in their coffee mug. But I had to laugh. I was like, yay, I got coffee. I'm like, wait a minute, this is like halfway gone. So don't be surprised if I make a run next week and get coffee creamer. But I have some today and I have some for the weekend, so that's all good. But I just had to laugh. I was like, wow, that's like already gone. So I'm gonna have to buy the bigger size coffee creamer, people. So it's gonna be a great day. We're gonna make some food. I wanna get done so I can spend the day. My kids and I have some things. Hopefully it gets warmed up today and we can head out, maybe go to the park, or we have to go to the post office, a bunch of little things, library, all that fun stuff we have to do. So I would like to get finished. So I'm here up early. It's 7:45. I'm starting a little bit late today, but I'm still starting. I want to get, I'll get everything going. There's not a ton to make, but just food to make for my family, feed them. So we have food for the weekend. So we're not tempted to go out because it would be very tempting. We're going to go out to dinner once, and that will be a nice treat out. But for the rest, we'll have meals to eat. So you guys ready? All right, I'm going to get an earbud in because I'm listening to some music, and then we're gonna go. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's start mixing up. I'm gonna do waffles because pancakes are good. I don't mind pancakes, but pancakes do tend to stick together a little bit more. Again, I don't mind. I have made pancakes and froze them for years. Look at that, scissors. I did buy 2 pairs of scissors. Yes, I bought 2 pairs of scissors, so I seem to have scissors over there and over there currently. That's a good thing. So anyways, pancake mix. So I don't mind doing pancakes, but I'm gonna do waffles. It's just a little bit, I think I'm gonna, this is a note to myself. Does anybody do like Google reminders and notes on your phone? Well, my notes and reminders are on my camera. My viewer gave me a waffle maker and she got us waffle mix, real waffle mix. Real waffle mix makes more like a Belgian waffle where it's crispy. So I think Sam Club sells it. So I think I'm gonna think it's, I feel like it's crust. I want to say it's Krusty's. Is it Krusty's? I don't know. Maybe I'm making that name up. But that was a good brand. So I probably will get some of that to make waffles with. I've just been getting whatever, but when I do my big giant order, whether it's this month, next month, whenever I do, I probably will get some waffle mix because that was pretty good. Having that kind of waffle, and it lasted a while. So what we're gonna do, let's see, I'm looking here. It is 2 cups and this is small. We're gonna do 2 cups of mix, and then it's 1 1/4 cup of water. Hold on. And I'm just using olive oil because I don't want to get out my coconut oil and melt it. Is that okay? It's okay. There's one. Oh, this smells good. There we go. All right. You could put like maple flavoring in here. It'd be really good too. So just mix it up. It says let it rest. That smells really good. We did make this last time, didn't I? Yes, when Ash and Paul were here, I made waffles, didn't I? I didn't notice the smell. It's very good. It's very smelly. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for 45 minutes. That's it. And then I will get my little ovens, my sprayer out here. I laugh. This fits like right to the top shelf. I had to get the cap off. So once in a while I'll grab it, hit it, and it like sprays all over the inside of the cabinet. I know, such a wonderful thing. I have to wipe it. Let me spray this here. It's already warm, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna get out, let this sit for just a second. I'm gonna get some veggies out of my freezer that I'm gonna cook up for some egg bowls for me. Okay, let's make a little bit of this. Don't think, I didn't wait 4 minutes. I waited just a couple minutes. Can I just put this in here? There we go. Just go like that. A little blackened in there. I just need like this to wipe it off. Perfect. Okay, let me get out a cutting board. So I was looking at my freezer and I'm looking in my refrigerator, what I have, not my refrigerator, my freezer and pantry, and I'm like, I do have sausage. I forgot, like turkey sausage. So I'm gonna cut some of that up to fry, and then I was gonna grab hash browns because I have them, but I do have potato. So even though hash browns would be convenient, the potatoes are gonna go bad. So I'm gonna just cut this and dice it up so I can fry it over here with some sausage and the vegetables. I pull out some miscellaneous random stuff. Yes, I'll put this kind of vegetables in my eggs. I don't mind, I like it. A bag of this, and then I've got peppers and onions. So it's gonna make, it's like breakfast. It's good. It's gathering up fragments using what you have, because again, you could go out and purchase things, but this way, you know what? I can just gather up what I have and use, and nothing goes to waste, which is a good thing. So I gotta keep my eye on my waffles over there, and we're gonna cut up some potatoes at the same time. Okay, I'm not gonna win any awards for cutting those potatoes up. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I started doing chunks and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to slice these a whole lot better. That's okay. Do what you can do. In the end, they're all cut up. It works. Now I'll just put this in a pan with some olive oil and salt and pepper. This is turkey sausage, so it's a little bit pinker. I got these at the discount store. I don't mind turkey bacon and turkey sausage, so this is works. Just cutting this up again. Could have got a bigger knife out, but I did not, so it's good. We're just gonna fry this with after the potatoes are done. Okay, honesty here, just like my eggs. Sometimes they're failures, sometimes the waffles are failures. So that one's stuck, but it's a piece. The last one's stuck. The first one was really light. It's good, kids need it. Let's try the third. Fourth one? Fourth one's a charm, hopefully. Let's go. This, it should be almost fried up. I can put my meat in a minute. So for this, I'm literally gonna put in the sausage fry. I'm gonna add some peppers. I'm not gonna cut them because it's me and I don't care if they're not cut up. I'm gonna put California style vegetables in it because it's good. And some of this, and have a whole lot of veggies. And then I'll put them in bowls and fry an egg on top. It's good, it's delicious. I like it, easy. Okay, last time those turned out crispy. This time they are not. It's okay. I'm probably doing something wrong, or I don't know. But I'm gonna make more. I should do the rest of this. I think 2 cups is right there. 2, 3 cups. Okay, let me add a little bit more here. I'm thinking I was not gonna make it all, but that they'll eat up. So I'll have like 1, and then that'll be like 1 day. Each will have at least one round. So that way we'll have some for tomorrow. And then we'll have some for Sunday too. And the girls, they like these too. So they'll be a little disappointed. No, there's no blueberry pancakes. So I can save them and we can have some Monday. Because Sunday always runs into Monday. I like to be able to relax somewhat on Sunday. So even though we'll be picking girls up and they'll be getting home, so that'll be, you know, busy enough. So these will make it a little bit thicker. Maybe that'll make a difference. Like I spray it and they're just floppy. So I don't know. Let's make this a little bit thicker. I'm sure just getting waffle mix will help solve the issue. Okay, so that's I think good. Clean as you go. If you can, you don't have to. It does help keeping stuff picked up. I got my little stuff over here. Listen to my music, which is a good thing to get some good music in your ears so that you're focusing on the right things. Let's walk all the way over here. Focusing on the right things and not wanting to let your mind wander, because your mind can wander sometimes. So this is good. Anybody else do eggs like this, or is it just me? Anybody else put corn in their eggs? Or cauliflower? I like this. This would be one of my favorite mixes. So I don't mind doing that, but I know it's not for everybody. Yeah, this wasn't overflowing. I feel like it's sticky. It's another sticking. Oh my goodness. What am I doing wrong here? It's probably just because it should be a pancake. I'm thinking that. We'll let it cook for a little bit more. They'll eat it. It'll taste good. It's just, you know, floppy, not crispy, but I think it's the waffle. I think you need waffle mix. So it's good. We'll try this though. See, that was crispy. It's just not stuck together. All right, what am I doing wrong, people? Okay, let's try a thicker one. See if it matters. Just a little bit thicker. Just put a blob in the middle here. Let's try that. Go from there. Stir this. Real life. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, wants to stick a little bit. Okay, that did better. Thicker. Okay, so much better. I just made it too thin, I think. Okay, there we go. Spray the thingy. So what I'm going to do is get some wax paper sheets, because otherwise these soft ones will stick together. These will eat today. I'll save these for the rest of the weekend, because they're going to stay a little better because they're not so smushy. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? So let me get some wax paper and a new container. So since I'm in between doing things, I forgot I'm going to do fried rice. I'm going to do mine with bacon, because can I open this? These are like, I'm sorry, I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to reuse this bag. I know, I'm sorry. It's just hard to, like, close really well. So anyway, bacon is going to be my choice of meat for our fried rice, because I have a lot of it and it works. Use what you have. You don't have beef or bacon, don't use anything. Just use the veggies. But this was that fatty bacon. It's really fatty. We got a few more bags. I can tell by the ones that are nice and neatly wrapped. Those were the better ones, the ones that are more like a clump. were the bad bacon. Like this is just, it's like literally mostly fat. I know. But it will crisp up and be good fried up. So I'm just basically going to put this on here as best I can and let it cook. Put it in the oven and then not have to worry about it. Over here, back over here. Let's get let's try it, see how it does. Oh, yep, perfect. Look at that. Just the thicker stuff. I just added way too much water. The more you make things, the better you become. So if you don't make something for a long time, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, it's gonna fail. Okay, so then what else do I need to make? I need to make some rice up. So what I did is I took my pressure cooker. Did I take it downstairs? I put it in here. No, it's actually under here, I'm just thinking. But you know what, I'm just gonna cook it on my stove. I have replaced my pressure cooker with my slow cooker because I wanna use the slow cooker again. I don't mind a pressure cooker. Pressure cooker is a great thing. If you want to quicken your steps in the kitchen, get a pressure cooker. It will cook things really quick. But I am just different phase, different time in my life. So I'm gonna resort to a slow cooker. I feel like my life needs to be slower instead of quick. Is that good? That's good, right? So out with the fast, in with the slow. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna cut the fast cooker. The pressure cooker is good for like cooking eggs and stuff because it does do a good job. But I'm just gonna boil it on the stove. I can just do that. So I'm gonna get a pot out, get some rice. I gotta change the battery. I'm watching both things at 2 times here. There we go. I usually keep a battery in rotation. I keep them over here. They seem to last for a little while. I had to, what I find is, usually when I'm filming food, this is all pretty good. When I film a food video, the battery dies quicker because I use it all the time. Where like a day-to-day basis, I sometimes only have to don't have to change my battery out very often. But how I did it was, if this one doesn't charge in time, when, you know, by the time this one's dead, then I know I need to replace them. So I did replace them this year, but I kept them because they still have a little bit of battery life, and then look, it's gonna stick. It is. Oh, failure, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, not my day for waffles, and that's okay. You know what, it's okay. Spray again, I guess? Maybe it's a spray. All-purpose vegetable. What are you gonna do? I don't pretend to know it all. It's okay. So let's go back over here. Rice, I got 3 cups of rice. I was debating, I think this is getting done. Let me shut this off. This is done. I was thinking how much rice to make because it's like small sized children. So I'm thinking 2 cups will be enough. And then I'm gonna do the curry. So I'm like, I'll do a cup of rice for that. So 3 cups of rice, and then we'll just put any extra in the refrigerator. Rice is something that gets eaten a lot in this household, so I don't mind having plain rice because the kids will grab it, add stuff to it. They don't mind. They like rice. Okay, 6 cups of water. There we go. Put this right back in the cupboard because, you know, it's just wet. And that will dry. That might freak people out, putting a wet container in your cupboard. I know. Okay, so just stir this. I'm gonna turn it on. The lids are over here. Put the lid on, let that come to a boil. I'm gonna get some glass. That's boiling. That's smoking over there. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get some glass dishes here for this and put that and divide it up. Okay, that made 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 containers. That's good. Let me just wipe this out, and I'm gonna fry eggs in here. Okay, that one turned out super crispy. I'm just breaking them in half and putting them in here. So what am I doing, people? Is it spraying? I don't even know. It's good. I've been doing this for a long time. You'd think I had waffles figured out. It's good, it's good. Okay, I'm gonna cook some eggs over here. So I'm just gonna fry some eggs here. I'm gonna do 2 eggs. Oh, shells. Ugh. Bad thing is these eggs were cheap. And that's okay, because eggs are expensive. But they are very brittle. You know how like Walmart's eggs are really brittle, but like Egglands are really good. Same way. Okay. I'm gonna have to have an eggshell in there. It's just for me. So I'm gonna do 2 eggs because that will be a good breakfast. Because that will be like a good early, like a brunch, I guess I'll call it for myself. And then I'll have my little lunch, dinner bowls, whatever we have. So this is good. We're liking this salt, the Himalayan salt, pepper. Okay, good. Let me, I like to kind of poach mine. I know it's not like the proper way, but good enough for me where I just put a little bit of water and a lid on it. So I like when they're kind of cooked in the bottom, just add a little bit of water. A little bit around the outside. Sometimes if I don't feel like getting a container, I will just go to my freezer here and get a couple of things of ice cubes, stick them around the edges. It works. It works. These are not boiling yet. Perfect. Working on waffles. That one's stuck. Why? Okay, so is my iron just going bad? Or is it me? Is it me? It's me. Remember the movie Facing the Giants? When they found out they couldn't have a baby and he's like, it's me. It's me. Is it me? Is it just the waffle iron? I know things can go bad. Like I know my cake was sticking to my bundt pan and I just got a new bundt pan and you know what? It worked just fine. Even doing the same spray. So, I don't know. It could be. Why do some and not others work? Thank goodness the kids like it and it'll be delicious. So, okay, we're doing a bunch of stuff. We're getting there. I just opened that beforehand. I'm like, I should show you. Look at that one was fine. Why? Why? I feel like that's gonna be so much. We're just gonna stuff it and it's gonna overflow. I'm gonna have a mess. Okay. It's good. Okay, the eggs are done. I'm gonna come over this way. So this is good. I'm just gonna put 2 eggs on top of each. I'm gonna have one be plain. Let me bring it over here. Sorry. Tilt you down. There we go. I'm gonna have one be plain because like this is just like this is today, Friday. And how do you cut these eggs up when they're everywhere? This would be like Saturday. This would be like broken eggs. Oh, that one's a big, I'm gonna move that over there, Sunday. And this will be Monday. And then if, you know, somebody wants one, they can cook an egg. But just in case that doesn't have egg on there, I need that out of there. Let's use my fingers because this is a lot of extra. So that's perfect. So this is delicious. This was a HelloFresh meal. And they had, I'm trying to think, they had like a mayonnaise-y, spicy, like sriracha topping or something. I don't know, and they had steak. It was good. This is fine. It's like very good. I like it. It's just simple. Fills me up and is good. So I sometimes will put hot sauce in this. Salsa is good, but I have no salsa. I was just looking in my refrigerator. I'm like, my goodness, it looks like we have no food in here. I'll show you in just a minute. I'm going to clean it out because I'm like, it definitely needs a wiping down. We're going to go shopping. Don't worry. We have money. We can go get groceries. We can do all those things. I'm just trying to keep a minimum just yet. We're just gathering fragments because you can gather so much. People buy so much stuff. They really, really do. I think most people overbuy and then never use the food up and it goes to waste. I know that. I know that is a fact. So we have stuff. There's cupboard back here is full. Freezer is full. These freezers still have stuff in the pantry in the hallway has food. So I know it's just a lot of the refrigerator is just empty. So I'm like, my goodness, I need to make some dishes, which I'm doing is a good thing. Okay, that waffle thing definitely overflowed. I know I should have. I knew it. I should have just put less, but it's okay. So let's go get the last one. The rice is cooking and I might do eggs for the kids. I don't know if they'll do eggs. You know, I'm going to skip scrambled eggs because I feel like they might just have waffles. If they want eggs, it does not take that long to fry some up, but I'm not going to make any just because no sense making if they're not going to eat them. If they want some, it's real quick to cook a scrambled egg. So let me go get the last waffle. I know. Like, look at, there it is. There's the whole top. You know how they sell the muffin tops on things, like for muffins? I can just sell waffle tops. It's good. What are you gonna do? Nothing, absolutely nothing. So some turned out, some did not. So what I'm doing is, I decided not to use wax paper. I'm just breaking them in half and putting them in here, they're not gonna stick. I just realized there's a little bit more, so I need to make some room here. This is gonna be good. These will get eaten up this weekend for sure. The girls will eat them. I left 3 here for the kids. Here will be the 4th one. It's basically like 2 waffle halves because that's a big, fluffy waffle. Be done with the waffle maker. I probably just need to get an updated waffle maker. We'll see. I'm in no hurry. I'll make, you know what, I'll get the waffle mix and it'll turn out perfectly fine, which is crazy. So let me check my rice here. It's boiling. You want to turn it down. When it starts showing like most of the water's out and you start to see like little holes pop up in the rice, just shut it off. It will cook away. Okay, let me clean this up. What else do we have to do? Breakfast is veggies, eggs for me, pancake mix, and then I was gonna do scrambled eggs, but I'm gonna skip the scrambled eggs because the kids want some, we can make them. If not, that is okay. All right, let's go on to dinner. Yeah, let's go on to dinner. So I'm making the rice right here and the bacon is cooking. I'm thinking I'm gonna do cheeseburger cups. Let me move on to Saturday's dish first because I'm gonna cook some pot stickers. The kids like pot stickers. I'm gonna wash that pan up that I just used. I'm gonna put and just cook a little bit because it's 3 kids. My goodness, it's 3 kids. A whole big bag will go forever now. So let me wash this up, clean my mess here, and then we'll get the pot stickers going. Okay, the rice is ready. It's getting where, do you want to see? This is when, see little holes in there? Like that, how it bubbles up. That's when you know the rice is ready to shut off. Just keep your lid on, shut it off. The longer you let it sit, the better. So then what I'm gonna do over here is, I wash this up, put a little olive oil, and there's water in the bottom because, you know, I didn't completely dry it, and that's okay. I love having scissors at every disposal. Everywhere I turn, there's scissors. So these are mini ones, I think. So I'm going to, let me figure out how many per kid. I think that could be like 1. I feel like, is that good? 1, 2, 3, that's about good. Okay. Yeah, that's like half a package. So these are mini ones. We will, I'm just gonna fry these. We like ours with, I think you serve them with the soy, it's like soy sauce, but whatever it is. We like doing it this way, putting some sesame seed oil and soy sauce and kind of like steaming them that way. That's the way we've been eating them always. I don't know, we just like them that way. That was the way one time we bought some, that was how the package said to do it. That's the way we've done it, and I haven't seen that kind ever since. So did the company make them wrong? I don't know. But we've learned to like it that way. So just let these cook for a minute. I'm gonna put some water in here, put a lid, and let them steam. So there's a little bit of olive oil. I found this, Mongolian fire oil. I might be hurting my children, I hope not. They like spice, they really do. So, I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. Let me get my sesame oil. Just took like a taste of it, and I'm like, okay, and then after I'm like, ooh, that's some taste. So this is just, we're just gonna do some flavors here. This is how we do it, and then we just kind of fry in here for just a second. I think I like that Mongolian stuff. Not too spicy, you know, manageable. And then you put some of this one with some oil or water. And then let it come to a boil and simmer until that water goes out. That's easy. This isn't too bad. This says, I bought this, I don't know, on discount store find. I never used it. It's cottonseed sesame oil infused with chilies, garlic, onion, and ginger. I bet you the kids, I know they're gonna like it because they like spice. They like spice. Okay, so let me put this stuff over here. Just still cooking. I think my bacon is down here. Got my good hot pads here. Bacon is still cooking. Let's do it. You know what I did forget to do? I wanted to fry some eggs for the fried rice. So I totally forgot that I had to do that. So we'll do that in this pan as well. Let that cook. It's okay, we'll get there. Okay, these are delicious that way. They're so good. Putting that spice in there and all that. So what I'm gonna do is just divide these up among 3 little bowls. Now some of you might look at it and go, that's a lot of food for a younger kid. But what I am doing is, do you ever go on road trips? And you take extra snacks in case, you know, you have an emergency or something. Have you ever been somewhere where you haven't had extra food? Oh yeah, been there, done that. So I always vow to never not have enough. This is really good, even the sauce. That's hot. Let me pour this into the bottom here. That's pretty good. It's gonna mix in. We're gonna have rice in here too. So anyway, so have you ever like run out of food? Been there in an emergency where you have nothing, you know, as a alternative. And normally I store like peanut butter crackers in my car and granola bars. I don't have any of that, and that's okay. I usually keep those in there with water. We will have water, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna take a big bowl here. These are plenty. When you fill these up, it's plenty full of food for a child to eat 2 meals if you had to. So I will take that. That way they can eat half of it. If they don't eat the rest, that's fine. If they want to save for later, that's great too. Or maybe we'll go out to eat. Maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're hungry later on, who knows? So just to have plenty, that is my goal. In here, it's probably oily milk, but let me just put a little bit here. I'm gonna scramble a few eggs so I can add a few eggs for protein into the fried rice. Like I said, doing this out of order. I could have done this when I did my eggs, but didn't think about it. So I'm just gonna do 4 eggs. I think 4 divided up will be plenty. So let's just scramble these, break these apart, scramble, and they will be good to go. Then the rice should be ready. I will mix up, I'm just gonna mix it with the bacon. Is almost done? Bacon's almost there, and then I can do some crumbled bacon. I'll do eggs. I've got frozen mixed vegetables. I'm just gonna mix it because we are gonna heat the bowls tomorrow before we leave. And then I'll put some fried rice, or eggs in there. And that's gonna be their fried rice. They like it, it's simple and plain. So if they like it, go with it. I'm gonna bring you over here and get a mixing bowl out to mix my mini fried rice in. The bacon finished, that was good. I'm just gonna cut some up a little bit to put in here and the rest I'll put in a bowl and they can eat it for breakfast. Now I'm just gonna measure out enough rice, I feel like, for each 3 bowls, and then I'll add vegetables and eggs, how it looks accordingly. So this is gonna be perfect. So it's just more of a taste. I'm like laughing, it's so small. I'm like, it's such a small amount, but it is what it is. So this is good. This will be nice. I will pack it with, they like to eat with chopsticks. My kids are like avid chopstick eaters. I'm the only one in the household who cannot eat with chopsticks, the only one. We go to like Asian restaurants, you know, Brooklyn and I went to the dumpling house and they give you like just chopsticks. That's all they give you. They don't give you a fork. And I'm like, how am I gonna eat this food? So thankfully, one of the dishes they brought out, the lo mein, had a fork in it for serving, and I'm like, I'm using that. And then the next time we went, Brooklyn had taken her friend, and she can't do chopsticks either, and I'm like, I'll pack you a fork. So I did, and I took a fork, but I'm like, I'm just not, again, no skills on that, and that's okay. So this is, my kids will eat this. So I'm gonna pack this, like I said, it's a bigger bowl for some, but that's okay. This will be plenty of food to take tomorrow. So this is tomorrow's. I'm working a little bit backwards here. I'm just doing what I can. So the next thing I want to do is whip together my dish, which is the Asian, or not Asian, what's it called? Coconut curry, which is basically, like, I've like made it different over the last few times. I had a HelloFresh meal and I absolutely love it. It's their curry stir fry and it's so good. But then I started making it myself, tweaking it a little bit here and there, and I like love the way it turns out. And so I'm like, we had one when HelloFresh comes along and we can have one of their meals. I go to get it and I'm like, oh wait, it's totally different than how it originally tastes, but I like my version better. So again, I'm gonna take my pan, the same one I had, and I'm just going to rinse it off because it's like a 1-pot cooking day. So let me rinse this off and then we'll go back over here and I'll put the ingredients in. I was thinking about this when I was mixing it. I'm like, what ingredients are in this? I believe that one of my viewers gave me this recipe and she said just to put curry paste, coconut milk, peas and carrots, and garbanzo beans or meat. I'm pretty sure it was a while ago, but then I kind of like made it to be my own. So yeah, look at this. I opened up that big giant can, I'm not using all this today, of chickpeas. I'm thinking like right there. Stay tuned, not today, but another day we're gonna make a recipe with that. So what I'm trying to remember how to do this. It is basically a little bit of chicken. It's chicken broth. They used a vegetable faux one. This is from Miss Barbara. I usually use green curry paste, and then she sent me this one. It's mild curry spice paste. I don't know, but you don't use all of it. Oh yeah, let me get a spoon. So again, doing this all by like memory here. So I think that it used to be like a can of curry paste, and it was like the green curry, and that was really good. And I'm just doing my little different curry powder. Again, we're gonna stir this together and taste. I'm gonna put garlic, because you know, it's good if you have maybe ginger. You could. I don't really care if I have ginger or not, but I do like garlic. So that's gonna go in there. And then you add sweet chili sauce. I really like this one, the mayploy mixed in there. And then I did use a little bit of sugar to cut down on the spice. I don't really know how spicy it is because, you know, I haven't tasted it yet. And then it was just a can of coconut milk. This is coconut cream. I don't like coconut milk. I feel like it's too watery. This I like. These at the Asian store are about, I think $3 a can. It might be. But I got them on Amazon and paid about the same. I bought 6 of them and paid about the same price. And they're good. This is the brand. It's good. It's just nice and thick. Because you know the other stuff is very watery and not. It's mostly water. This is definitely all cream. So yeah, this is it. I really don't have to heat it, but I'm going to put this in the trash. So it's whatever this is. Whatever this is, I call it my curry. Let's just see how spicy it is. I might have to add more because I don't really know how that paste stuff works. But this is, I love this. I absolutely love this. Sweet potatoes in here are good. Peas and carrots are in here. I only have frozen peas, so I'm gonna put frozen peas in. Let me stir, and then let me do a tasting. Okay, that tastes really good right where it's at. So I'm gonna add frozen peas to it. And frozen because it's what I have. And for some reason the peas take off it's not even that spicy. The green curry paste is really spicy. That's a very mild kind, whatever that is. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of peas, save a little bit for another time, and then I'm gonna put this in a container. Should I do the divided? Because if I put it with the rice, it's just gonna absorb the liquid. I'm just thinking out loud. I think I'll get the ones that have the 2 dividers and put that on one side and rice on the other, and this is what I'll eat this weekend. Okay, I would not be winning any awards for plated, but it's good. So this will be perfect because I can take this with me. I'll also have this today. I like this. I could eat this all the time, so I don't mind. For me, I can do the same thing. I like variety, but I can eat the same meal for a lot if I like it. So like fried rice, I can only eat that like 1 meal, but this I like. I know it's good for me, so I will eat it. Okay, so this is my meals and tomorrow's for the kids. So now let me go on to, I'm looking at everything else. Let me do the spaghetti sauce, which will not take that long. We're gonna make we're gonna do Friday's meal last. Let's go on to Sundays. Let me put this aside, and then I'll get my meat out and start cooking it for the spaghetti sauce. So I've got on my stove here, what do I have enough meat? 2 packages of hamburger, just like, I think it's probably about a pound, because I'm gonna do 1 for dinner tonight. We're gonna make cheeseburger cups, and 1 is for spaghetti for Sunday. So I'm almost done, but we are gonna clean the refrigerator because, look at my refrigerator. Look at the wonderful food we have. Not a whole lot. Don't mind those. I'm gonna do something with that in a little bit. So let's wipe out, I have nothing. I have something. I should say, you don't ever say you have nothing, because you always have something. See that peanut butter and jelly? That could feed us for a whole meal right there. There is still stuff up there for lunch up there. Curry, we can just eat curry out of the jar. No, we can't, you don't wanna do that. So let me just wipe it out because it's pretty much empty. Next week we'll see what we're gonna do next week. Let's see where we're at next week to what we're gonna do and all that good stuff. But I'm just gonna wipe this out real good. I've got, Lord made me, she makes homemade cleaner. I love it. So for Christmas every year, I'm like, I want my homemade cleaner. So I got some homemade cleaner. I love it. She does a good job with it. I need to get more applesauce out. We really like the applesauce with, I'm gonna go get some with the granola. It's like our favorite. So I'm gonna put this in here because this will get eaten up. I know it will. Okay, that's good. I'm like cleaning that up. I gotta do my meat here because this is, I can hear it. Let me put this back in the refrigerator. We don't have a whole lot in here, which is good. I just, like I said, we're gonna be using up things in here. Their condiments and this stuff. The chocolate milk I just put down here because they use the chocolate. Put out this syrup because I want to use this little bottle up versus the big one. I've got a head of cabbage here to use up because I got that and did nothing with it. So we will do something. This stuff is going to be, I need to hide this, but that's okay. That's selfishness. It's okay. And then I will clean up the other refrigerator later when I get to it because I'm going to keep working on the food here. Just wanted to get that stuff picked up for now. Doing good. So I'm getting dishes put away because I forget I don't have my teenagers here. My other younger kids will help with chores. So what I'm going to do is take out half of this hamburger because I cooked 2 small packages. Small, people. Let's see, it's so funny. It's got to be small. I feel like, is that enough? Just small. That's okay. They don't mind not much meat. And I'm going to put spaghetti sauce in here, enough to make a bowl. I'm just debating how much to put in here. You want to have enough, but you don't. It's very small. It's mostly sauce versus, you can see, versus that. But I'm gonna, let's just put it all. Okay, so this is canned spaghetti sauce. It tastes good, it's great. I don't need to add any seasoning. So it's just the meat in here, which is a very small amount of meat. That's okay, we're doing a pound. Could have grabbed more, but I don't mind having less. So this I'm gonna cover and just put in the refrigerator. What I'm gonna do, this is for Sunday. I'm going to get up and boil a package of probably, I'll do spaghetti. I'll just do plain spaghetti noodles, and then I'll probably put it in my slow cooker and add the sauce and turn it on warm. And then it can stay warm for the morning until we get home from church, and then we can have that for lunch. And when the girls get home, they'll be home a little bit later that afternoon. They can have it for dinner. So that's perfect. So that you just put together. I could have done that Sunday, but it gets it out of here, gets it in here. I'll put it in the refrigerator for later. Back over here. So I have got out my hamburger here. I'm putting it on my wet towel. You know, that's what I'm gonna use to protect my countertops. It's good. So I'm gonna add in my ingredients. This was basically it's cheeseburger cups in muffin tins. Most of them use canned biscuits. I don't have any, so I thought, what can I'm surely you can make your own canned biscuits, and you can with shortening. I have shortening, so this is gonna be good. So what I'm gonna do in the mixture here, it's one. Let me move you down. We're gonna make this while I talk, okay? So it's a pound of ground beef, so that is about a pound there, and then it's half a cup of ketchup. So squeeze in about half a cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, there's about 2 tablespoons, and then it's Worcestershire, I say this wrong, Worcestershire, it's totally different. It's okay, I don't care. Worcester sauce, whatever it's called, in there, and then just stir it. Salt and pepper, because I didn't season my meat. Tastes fine. You probably could make that a whole lot of different ways. I'm just following this recipe that I found. You could probably just add like a sloppy joe, tomato sauce, and mustard, all those things. It works. So I think the flavor will be fine for my kids. Okay, so then the biscuits is basically 2 cups of flour. Basically, that's literally what it is. I'm gonna use my King Arthur white whole wheat flour. Use whatever you like. I have white flour too. I just saw this in the pantry. I'm like, I should use this up. This is great flour because it has the texture when you bake it of white flour, but it has the health benefits of wheat. So like, you know, when you bake with wheat flour and everything's like super heavy and super hard and everyone's like, oh my gosh, you made homemade bread, it's so delicious, and it's dry. Get white wheat flour. It's just good flour. It's good flour. So I'm gonna put this in here, baking powder. Where's, oh, Where's my one little scooper? I have one measurement. It gets put in the wrong place all the time. It's just 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Almost. I'm gonna have to kind of scrape this out here. So I've got 1, 2, okay, 2.5. And then I'm sure it's salt. Salt is good. And then kind of mix that in there, and I'm gonna add in shortening. All this stuff away. Nice. You know, I'm gonna have to get, if I'm gonna be making all this food from scratch, I'm gonna have to get myself a pastry cutter, and because it just helps to mix things in a little bit better. So I'm just gonna stir this with a fork. You can't see any of that. Stir it with a fork just to mix it, and then it's shortening. You're gonna kind of cut it in. Is it 5 tablespoons yet? So basically round off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can use like 2 knives. I like to use 2 forks and just kind of cut the stuff. You know what I honestly like to do is use my fingers and just kind of mix it together. It's just a little easier. You can do this like with knives and do it. You get a pastry cutter. Just use your fingers and kind of just squeeze the shortening in there. It works just as fine. Use your hand, roll it in. You're basically just mixing the shortening in with the flour. And it's gonna get like little pea-sized pieces. The pastry brush does a good job, but your fingers will do the same job. Just kind of rub it together. And then it's gonna be milk to make it into a dough. So I'm gonna get my milk in here, and then we'll roll it out and cut it into little biscuit shapes. So this is good. What I'm gonna do is add some tater rounds. Oh, they're actually tater tots. I was thinking they're crowns. Oh, you know, I should spray that. Let me spray these. So, don't mind the cupboard wide open. I am going to bake this tonight. We're gonna be home today, so I don't need to make this now. Sometimes I like to cook it early, sometimes I like to cook it right before. It just depends on what you're doing, whether the oven's just staying out all day, no sense turn on twice. So this will be good. I mean, it works. So basically it's sloppy Joe cup. I would put cheese on top, but I'm not going to because I don't have, I guess I could put on some. When I go to bake it, maybe I will see if the kids want some cheese on it, and then the tater tots will be here. That's it, and I'll have a couple extra, obviously. So this is good. And then the corn, I will put this with some water in here in the microwave. We'll corn on the cob. So that is dinner tonight. So we have got, this is Friday. Friday is the leftover pasta and the chicken that we have left over. Dinner and breakfast is gonna be the pancake, or the waffles, the smushy waffles, but they're gonna be good. And then dinner is gonna be this, the tater tots, cheeseburger cups, corn, and we'll pull out the applesauce. Tomorrow, and tonight is movie night, so I'm gonna make pudding and jello in just a minute. Tomorrow is gonna be the fried rice with bacon, pot stickers. I'm gonna take the curry. I'll also have a curry tonight. So they're gonna have this, I'll have that. And then Sunday, we're gonna do the spaghetti. I just gotta make noodles, and then some veggies. I just gotta pull out some frozen veggies. So we're doing great. Like, so small, but I'm doing really good getting stuff done. So let me just cover this. Let's make up, I'm gonna mix up this right here. Tapioca pudding, I'm sure you can do it in the microwave. Can you do them in the microwave nowadays? I'm sure you can, yes you can. Okay, I'm gonna microwave this because it'll be a little bit easier. This will just be instant, and then you gotta boil some water for this. So let me put my corn and my tater tots away, and then we'll get out the stuff for the pudding. Okay, so we're gonna whip this up real quick. I'm gonna do jello in one with some boiling water. The other one is instant chocolate, so I'll put chocolate in there with some milk and just stir it. I don't have a whisker because, you know, I got rid of it. Might have to use the, maybe I'll get out the immersion blender, do it quickly. And then I don't have my glass bowl. I just put the corn into, I could take it out. maybe I'll just take the corn out for temporary. Let me do that and I'll rinse it out and I'll put it in there, put it in the microwave so it's easy. I made such a small amount of tapioca. That's okay. I grew up eating now, you know how things you think you remember how they taste, and then they're probably completely not even tasted out. Like we used to get the canned, I think it was Thank You brand pudding. Anybody else? We would get the can. I like my mom made it from scratch too. Like it's not like she didn't, but we got the canned Thank You brand and it was, I just still remember how delicious it was. It was thick. We had chocolate and butterscotch and tapioca, and it was just good, thick pudding. I don't know, pudding to me just does not taste the same at all, like homemade. It just tastes, I don't know, it's not the same. It's not the same. I even tried making tapioca from scratch. I bought the tapioca little beads. It's just I don't know, the flavor's it's just different. It's different, or maybe I'm getting older, I don't know. And then we used to always get custard pudding. Making custard. You can't find custard in a box anymore. I don't believe anybody has it, because I think has Amazon have it? Let's look. Let's do a quick look. Amazon has everything. It has like, I guess, okay, I lied. Royal has one, no, buttercream, instant vanilla. It's like flan. So I don't think flan and custard are the same thing. They do have like custard instant mix. But not, remember it was a brown box? I'm looking to see. It was like a brown box. Maybe it was Jello brand, I don't know. Anyways, they don't make it anymore. I don't even see it on Amazon. I have made it from, like they have vanilla custard. It's just, I don't know. Again, something from my childhood that I remember being very good. And then when they stopped having it, I feel like I've tried making it from scratch. It's just not the same. Like you guys have given me a lot of recipes for making it from scratch, and I obviously haven't tried all of them, but just something about, my mom used to make them in like, like they were like wine glasses or alcohol glasses, I don't know, but they were fancy glasses. They were red goblets because, you know, they're older, and then she'd sprinkle on like nutmeg on top, and it was so good. So good. So just, you know, childhood memories going on today. So I am done. I am finished with my meal prep for the weekend, and I'm gonna be done because I have some things planned today. We are gonna just bake our food. I'm gonna put my corn in. My corn's sitting over here in this container. I'll put this in a container, but I have all of our food. It's still like a lot of food. Let me show you. I gotta get a thumbnail. I've been trying to do thumbnails. I'm bad on getting thumbnails. So yeah, like look at like all of this food right here. That's still a lot of food for just 4 people to eat, right? It is. But just think, this is like just for the weekend, and like that's all you need. So like, even though my refrigerator is looking empty, it is still like this is all food, and you know what, there's still more. There's still always more. So this is good food for the weekend, so we will enjoy it. I pulled out some Cool Whip as well. It's sitting over here. It's got my phone in it. I should move that in my earbud. Right here, whipped topping, so we can put it on top. This mom would like to get done so she can spend the day with her little kids here. I call them little. They're not little. They're like 10. How old are they? How old are my children? Steven is 10. Maddie is going to be 12. She's going to be 12 next week. And Jensen is 13. They just grow up, and they grow up real quick. So I'm closing today's video. I'm going to put this stuff away so you have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow if you want for reading the book of Psalms. And if not, then you know what? Come back Monday. I don't know what next week will bring, but you know what? It's have food, cleaning, life, just life. So if you want to come back for some real life, come back next week. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you. All right, bye.